they're not real, the neighbors. Just ignore them.
The neighbors aren't real.
Be fine.
That sounds
neighbors
like
are
a
not
horror
real.
movie. It's like just waiting to happen.
Wait a minute, weren't you the one who told me the story about like the teenagers who went like on some sort of a trip and they were convinced that all of the Hicks that were living in the area were like hillbillies that were going to eat them?
Yes, what you're
but it all
describing is
turned
the
out to
movie
be
Tucker
just
and
a-
Dale vs. Evil.
Okay, yeah. Do we want to fix iron production, or do we want to fix our frickin' oil production right now?
Well, if we can fix up our iron production, then we'll be fixing up our research production. If we can fix up our research production, then we can... Well, we'll be in a better state to get advanced oil processing regardless.
I'm just saying we're not gonna get advanced oil processing without advanced oil processing already, okay? Do you understand that catch-22 that we are currently in?
Yes, I think I was the first one that described it, in fact.
So, but yeah, it's just, we have to basically, you know how we had to more or less make the red packs manually before we were making them on automation.
Yeah.
We're in that position with blues right now, so, I guess it's the smarter move to produce the batteries first?
Yeah, and that means we need to get some water up here.
That's right, that's what I was working on. Oh my god. Why didn't I write that down?
Good question. Why didn't you write that down?
Shut up.
You asked.
Let's see. Criminy. This is gonna be a bit of a mess here. Alright, I'll make a pump, and hopefully one pump will do the job. God willing.
Let's see, and then we need to hook that into the thing with petroleum gas to make sulfur, and then we hook the sulfur with the iron plates and more water into another one to make sulfuric acid. And then we hook that together with iron plates and copper plates, which I can easily route a signal to, and we will be able to make batteries.
Science.
Eventually.
Science, everyone. Science.
We also have access to the logistics network now, so we can make robots that will do some of the work, some of the organizing work for us.
We're not very talkative today.
We're focusing. We're trying to make sure we get something done.
People are gonna be angry because we're not talking. They're like, you guys are being boring.
Well, as I've just discovered that the logistics robots require batteries, of course, that kind of feeds into a nice little, like, transaction I've experienced today, because I'm trying to set up a P.O. box. Just, like, a quick temporary one so that people can send me stuff as, like, a thing. And...
Because you're like, yeah, I don't want the world to know my, my actual living address and stuff.
Yeah, too many people know that already, and the less I had to deal with human beings, the better. But... to do that, I have to go deal with the Royal Mail, and whilst they're better than a lot of other national postal services, the Royal Mail have their quirks, shall we say. So, I go to the post office nearby, and I ask, hello, I need to open up a P.O. box. I have no idea how to do this. And then I'm told, oh, we don't do that here. You have to go to the main depot, which is on the other side of town. So then I go...
This is starting out great.
Yeah, you can tell where this story's going. So then I go at exhaustive, like, walking duration kind of lengths to the main depot, and I go, hello, I need to open a P.O. box. And they say, oh, here's a card, call the phone number on it, and customer services will handle it.
What?
Yeah.
Just what?
I don't know. I was just looking for, like, a form or something to fill out, but no. I went to, like, 3 different places today and accomplished nothing.
So first off, I gotta make frickin' sulfur. Jesus.
Okay, water goes in a
No, I know what
that.
I know what that feels like.
Yeah.
I really know what that feels like because I tried to set up a PO box at one point, and just the woman behind the counter didn't seem capable of understanding what the hell I was talking about. Alright, so, as much as it pains me, I have to actually stop plastic production to get this working. Do I have another chemical plant in my inventory?
We'll be
No, I do
thankful
not.
for it in the end, I'm sure.
This is just, it's just the painful part, because you can't just automate. Like, you can't just go on, like, frickin', auto drive, or autopilot to get this done. You actually have to start, it's like, okay, wait, I have to stop, and I have to start thinking about what I'm doing. I need copper plates. There was a chest full of copper plates around here, wasn't
Top right.
there? Sure enough, here it is.
With the purples. And you
My
thought I
inventory's
was
always
overcomplicating things.
Whatever. Whatever. But I just remember the whole experience, and it was just like, they weren't helpful at all. The people behind the counter, and they were... I was just like... Why the hell have you given us frickin' trash bins? Why would we toss anything out?
Is that not a standard thing that humans do? Oh, and we're under attack again.
Speaking of which, I'm a little bit concerned about the wall to the bottom right of our...
I don't like that it doesn't
facility?
seem to render on the map. It's like my main concern with it.
Yeah, like I was seeing a lot of flashing icons there previously, and I was just like, whatever, it'll work itself out. And, you know, because that's a really great idea for how to solve your problems.
Yeah, the turrets are a little sparse down here.
Okay, so that one makes sulfur, this one makes sulfuric acid, and I'm gonna need another frickin' chemical plant. You see why the cracking is so damn important?
Yep.
To make batteries, I need 3 chemical plants.
Ay.
Okay, so...
I am never going to bemoan the rechargeability of modern devices ever again.
Batteries are freaking hard to make, man. And... okay. Just gonna manually insert this crap. Alright, and the next chemical plant, let's just put it down and check the goddamn recipe. It takes the sulfuric acid and puts it on its skin.
Or else it gets the hose again. That reference is probably older than some of our viewers.
I'm certain that there are going to be people who are like, what the hell are they on about? That doesn't make any sense, man. Stupid old guys.
You... fossils.
Okay, so we should have the barest of minimum for batteries coming through now. So, let's see. How do we make the blue science packs? Because that's what this whole thing is about.
It will require, let's see, a battery, an advanced circuit, a filter inserter, and a steel plate, but it's only one of each, thankfully.
Thankfully. So, I guess the question is, do you want to set up a line right now, or would you prefer to, set up a, would you prefer to set up a... just like a couple of crafting stations, and we toss the things that we need into a box.
Oh,
and it's like, here, pull stuff out of the box for right now. Because the logistics of setting this up, oof, I don't want it to be slapdash, man.
I think once we actually have a system set up for automating this, then we can deal with actually making the lines for manufacturing and dealing with it. But for the moment, we can probably survive with having to just do it by ourselves.
You thus far, Lying, have been the man of the hour for construction of automation lines. We have got to get this filter inserter thing sorted out. Like it's a problem that's got to get solved.
Where are we looking?
Well,
the construction of filter inserters for blue science?
Yeah, which is basic inserters, blue inserters, purple inserters, which is the filter inserter.
Yeah, well, if I split off the inserter manufacturer on this line, then I can get that going into blue inserters by combining it with the line that's currently making electronic plates, and iron plates, and then...
Here's the deal. This is your baby over here, okay? I do not claim to really have any grasp over what you are doing with the production lines here, other than the fact that they are working. So, the question that it kind of boils down to is, where do we need the inserters? Where do we want them to be? So do we want the filter inserters to be like over here, above the iron production at the end of the day, or do we want the filter inserters to be to the left near oil production at the end of the day? Because we got to take stuff from oil production and get it towards filter, but at the same time, like, where we have space is different, and I still think that we're gonna end up having to put a rail depot over near the oil production because we have to outsource, like, we have to bring oil in. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, how much does it take to make a freaking barrel?
Let's see, just trying to delineate these a bit more so that we actually have inserters on one particular belt that I can then just split to send wherever I want it to.
All right, you do what you have to. But where, just so I know, where are you planning for the final product to end up?
The final product needs to end probably past the reds, so that it can join up with this line that goes into those research labs.
Oh no, I don't mean the final product. I mean where the filter inserters. Where do you want them to be? You know, like, okay, they're done. Here they are. Where's the end of that belt?
That will be the belt that goes into the assembling machines that then crafts the blue science that goes into this line.
I know that. Where are you gonna put that? Where are you gonna put that?
That's probably going to have to be right next to this line where the red comes out. We're going to get pushed for space, I know.
Is it not possible to, like, run it back the other direction over to the right here?
Well, I can definitely... over to the right?
We've got this huge open space over here. I figure that it would be perfect for it, because I like, oil is already... Like I'll be honest, those pump jacks aren't moving. You can't build where those pump jacks are because there are oil fields there.
Yeah, I can definitely give it a shot.
I'm just thinking that this side over to the left needs to be all oil and train crap, you know? So...
Yeah. I can see what you mean.
Yeah.
I will see what I can accomplish in that regard.
I've just woken up and I'm starting to get a tension headache from all of the complexity crap.
Oh.
What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Oh my god, my inventory is full. Oh, speaking of which, I've got freaking plastic bars that I don't need in my inventory. Nothing like clearing space out, right?
Yep. Well, that's part of why I looked up the logistics robots, so we have slots in our inventory that we can dump stuff in that we're not using, and it just goes into storage. But to actually use it, we need logistics robots, and those require batteries.
Son of a biatch.
Okay, I've split off inserters so that I can now send them through whatever additional processes I need.
Okay, where is the... Which assembling machine has... We don't have... Crafts items that require up to 4 ingredients. Oh, thank God, we do have something that can do the proper assembling.
Yeah, assembling machine 2.
Thank God. That was about to be a new rabbit hole that I was going to have to venture down. Ugh. Alright, whatever. I'm not going to bother with your line. It's your thing. I'll just leave it alone.
Yep. I'm working this out as I go.
Clearly. As we basically just sit here and play a game, utterly silent because
as I say, we're concentrating. We're making sure we get this right so that we don't spend like 5 hours doing it off camera or whatever.
At this point, that's almost what's necessary. Anyway,